The War Council chamber was full of laughter. Tall alien commanders stood around a glowing star map. Their voices were sharp and full of pride. Earth was highlighted in weak blue light, a small planet, far from the great empires of the galaxy. To the aliens, it looked harmless. The humans are desperate, one commander said. They send stories instead of soldiers. Another alien laughed loudly. They called it the Human Prototype Project. The room filled with mocking sounds. To them, the idea was foolish. A single human, young and untested, against trained alien forces on the battlefield. Alien ships hovered calmly. Rows of armored soldiers waited in perfect order. Their weapons were advanced, clean, and powerful. They had crushed stronger worlds. Before, this will be over in minutes, the field commander said. Scan the area and remove the human. Then the human arrived. She was small compared to them. A teenage girl, standing alone, no heavy armor, no visible fear, only a dark combat suit and calm eyes. Alien soldiers watched her on their scanners. Some laughed openly on the radio. Is that it? One said. Did Earth send a child to fight a war? Another voice joined in. Humans must have lost their minds. She will run once she sees us. The human did not move. She stood still, listening, watching. Her breathing was slow, controlled. She knew they were watching her. The alien commander shook his head. This is Earth's best, he said. Advance and capture her alive. I want proof of this failure. Alien soldiers moved forward, confident and loud. Their footsteps shook the ground. They spoke freely on open channels, joking, laughing, careless. She is not even hiding, one soldier said. Maybe she is frozen in fear. But the human was not afraid. She was waiting. The battlefield was quiet for a moment. Wind moved the dust between broken rocks. The human took one step back, then disappeared. From the scanners, alien soldiers stopped, confused. How did she vanish? One asked. Their laughter faded slightly, but their confidence remained strong. Stay alert, that commander ordered. It is just a trick. The soldiers spread out, weapons raised, sensors active. Still, they believed the fight was already won. Far away, hidden among the ruins, the human watched them carefully. She studied their movement, their habits, their mistakes. They were strong, but they were loud, and they believed too much in their power. The human remembered her training. She was not built to look impressive. She was built to survive, to adapt, to win against impossible odds. Alien radios continued to buzz with jokes. No sign of the girl, one said. Maybe she ran away. The human smiled slightly, not from joy, but from focus. She touched a small device on her wrist, her heart steady, her mind clear. The hunt was about to begin. Above them, the alien ships floated peacefully, unaware that this battlefield would soon change, unaware that their laughter would soon turn into fear. The galaxy believed humans were weak. That belief was about to be tested, and the first mistake the aliens made was underestimating a human. The alien soldiers moved forward with confidence. Their formation was wide and careless. They believed the human team was already defeated. Radios stayed open. Voices were relaxed. Some soldiers even joked while walking. She disappeared like smoke. One soldier said, "Humans are good at running." Another replied, "They did not." No, they were being watched. From the shadows between broken metal and stone, the human teen followed every step. Her eyes tracked their movement. She counted their numbers. She listened to their voices. Aliens were strong, but they were loud, and they trusted their technology too much. The first alien soldier stepped away. From the group, he wanted a better scan angle. He did not feel danger. The human moved, fast and silent, like a shadow slipping through darkness. There was a short sound, a sharp strike, and the alien soldier fell to the ground. No scream, no warning, only silence. The alien's radio stayed open. Static filled the channel. Other soldiers heard it. "What was that?" one asked. "Report," another said. No answer came back, only silence. The soldiers stopped laughing. They looked around carefully, their weapons slowly raised. "Probably a system error," a voice said. "Stay calm." But the human was already moving again. She used the terrain, the ruins, the smoke. Another alien soldier disappeared. This time, there was a scream. Cut short in the middle. Radios exploded with noise. "Soldier down. Unknown contact. Find the human." Fear entered their voices. Not fully, but enough to change the tone. The alien commander frowned on his command ship. "This is impossible." he said. She is only one human. On the ground, soldiers grouped together. Their formation tighter now, their steps slower. The human watched them change. Fear made them predictable. Fear made them make mistakes. She waited patiently, letting their tension grow, letting panic slowly take control. An alien patrol moved toward a narrow path, weapons pointed forward, eyes scanning fast. They did not see the trap. They did not hear the soft movement above them. The human dropped. Down behind them, one fast motion, 2 aliens fell. The last one turned too late, his eyes wide with shock. He saw the human for the first time. She was calm, focused, not angry. The alien tried to speak into his radio, his hand shaking. "This human is not normal," he whispered. The signal cut. Silence followed, across the battlefield. Alien radios filled with fear. "She is everywhere. We cannot see her." The commander's voice broke through. "Stay together. Do not panic." But panic had already begun. The battlefield felt different now, heavy, dangerous. The human moved without sound, her training guiding every step. She was not rushing. This was not a fight. This was a hunt. Above them, alien ships adjusted their position, scanners working harder, but still finding nothing on the ground. Alien soldiers realized the truth. They were no longer hunting a human. They were being hunted by one. The galaxy had called humans weak, but this battlefield was teaching a new lesson, and this was only the beginning. The battlefield no longer felt safe. Alien soldiers moved slowly now. Their confidence was gone. Radios stayed open, but no one joked anymore. Every sound made them tense. "Report your position," the commander ordered. His voice was strong, but fear hid behind his words. Groups of soldiers replied one by one. Some voices shook, some did not reply at all. The human team listened from the shadows. She heard the fear growing. She felt the shift in control. Aliens were powerful when calm, but fear broke their order. Fear made them rush. A small squad moved near the center ruins. They believed numbers would protect them. They stayed close, almost touching. The humans saw the mistake. They moved as one, so they would fall as one. She triggered a small device. A soft pulse spread through the ground. Alien sensors failed at once. "What is happening?" A soldier shouted. "My scanner is blind." Before answers came, the human attacked. Fast, silent, precise. One alien dropped, then another. The rest fired wildly. Energy shots burned the air, but hit nothing. The human was already gone. Panic spread fast. Alien breathing grew loud. Their formation broke. "Fall back," someone screamed. "No, hold position," another shouted. Orders clashed. Confusion ruled. From above, the alien commander watched the chaos. This was not how wars went. This was not logical. "She is controlling them," he said quietly. Like a predator, the human moved through smoke and fire. Her face calm, her hands steady. She remembered the words of her trainers. "Fear is a weapon. Use it." Alien soldiers now fired at shadows, at sounds, at their own fear. One soldier ran alone, his steps heavy, his breath fast. The human followed easily. Waiting, watching, he turned a corner and stopped. Bodies lay on the ground, too many to count. "This place is cursed," he whispered, his hands shaking. The human, he peered behind him. He never felt the strike. Radios across the field filled with broken messages. "Too many losses. We are losing control." The word spread fast. This was no longer a mission. This was survival. Alien units began to retreat, slow at first, then faster. But the battlefield did not let them escape. Every path felt watched. Every shadow felt alive. That human used their fear against them. She forced them into narrow spaces, into open ground. Wherever they went, she was already there. The alien commander slammed his fist down. "This is not possible," he said. "She is just one human." But deep inside, he knew the truth. This human was more than a soldier. She was the result of Earth learning to survive, of centuries of war, of loss and anger. Aliens had power, but humans had adaptation. The battlefield was now silent in places. Only broken armor remained, only fear-filled radios. One final message echoed across the channel. "This human cannot be stopped." The human team paused for a moment, listening to the fear she had created. Her mission was not finished. This was the moment aliens would remember, the moment fear took control, and humanity began to rise. The alien command center was no longer calm. Screens showed red warning signs. Maps were filled with lost units. The commander stood in silence, his hands slowly clenched. This battle was slipping away. "She's destroying everything," an officer said. "Our troops are breaking." The commander turned sharply. "Focus," he ordered. "Bring her to me." On the battlefield, the human teen walked forward. She did not hide anymore. She wanted them to see her. Alien soldiers spotted her at last. "There," someone shouted. "All units fire." Weapons charged at once. Energy shots filled the air. Light flashed across the ruins. The human moved straight through it. Not fast, not slow. She adapted, changed direction, used every mistake they made. Alien soldiers hesitated. They had power, but no courage left. One soldier dropped his weapon. Another stepped back. Fear controlled their bodies. The human reached the center ground. Bodies and broken armor surrounded her. This was the graveyard they created themselves. The alien commander's voice came through the speakers. "Human," he said, "stop this." The human looked up calmly. Her voice was steady, clear. "You laughed at us," she said. "You called us weak," the commander replied. "You are only one. You cannot fight an empire." The human took one step forward. "One is enough," she said. The battlefield went quiet. Even the wind seemed to stop. She continued, "Humans are not strong because of weapons. We are strong because we survive." Alien soldiers listened. Their fear deepened. "When you attack us," she said, "we learn. When you hurt us, we adapt." The commander tried to interrupt. "Enough," he shouted, but the human did not stop. "You believed perfection wins wars. You were wrong." She pointed at the battlefield. "This is the result of underestimating humanity." Alien soldiers looked around. They saw the truth. This place was lost. The commander's voice softened, almost breaking. "What are you?" he asked. The human answered without pride. "Human," she said. That word carried weight, not loud, but heavy. She activated her final command. Systems across the field shut down. Alien weapons failed. Panic returned stronger than before. Soldiers dropped to their knees. Some tried to run. The human walked past them. She did not chase the broken. She chased only those who still fought. This was not anger. This was control. Above, alien ships prepared to retreat, engines swarming, signals crossing fast. The commander stared at the screen. Earth was no longer weak. Earth was dangerous. On the ground, the human stopped once more. She looked at the sky, at the ships pulling away. "This message will spread," she said quietly, "and the galaxy will listen." Silence followed. The battlefield belonged to humanity now. The aliens finally understood. Humans were not designed to be perfect. They were designed to endure, and endurance was the most terrifying weapon of all. The battlefield slowly became quiet. Smoke drifted through broken ruins. Alien ships vanished. Into the dark sky, no weapons fired now. No radios screamed. Only silence remained. The human teen stood alone, her breathing calm, her mission complete. Around her, the land told the story. Alien armor lay scattered. Weapons were cold and useless. She walked forward carefully, not searching for enemies, only confirming the end. Alien soldiers who survived stayed hidden, too afraid to move, too afraid to speak. High above, alien command ships sent emergency signals, not of victory, but of warning. Do not engage Earth. Human forces are unpredictable. Human prototypes are lethal. These messages spread fast. Across star systems, across empires, other alien races listened. They replayed the battlefield recordings. They heard the fear in alien voices. They saw one human teen standing against an army and winning. On Earth, deep in a secure facility, human commanders watched the final feed. No one celebrated loudly. They knew what this moment meant. This was not just a battle. This was a message. Humanity had been tested, and humanity had answered. The human teen received the recall signal. She paused, looking once more at the battlefield. This place would be remembered, not as a defeat, but as a warning. She activated her return system. Light wrapped around her form, and she was gone. In alien councils across the galaxy, leaders argued in fear. Some demanded revenge, others refused. "We underestimated them," they said. Never again. Earth's name changed overnight. No longer weak, no longer ignored. It became a planet marked in red, a world to observe, a world to avoid. Stories began to spread, whispered in space. Stations, shared in secret meetings. They spoke of a human who hunted armies, of a battlefield turned into a graveyard, of laughter that became screams. The human teen returned to Earth. No medals, no parades. She was not a hero to herself. She was a survivor. Her file was sealed, her name classified, her existence denied, but the effect could not be erased. Humanity had stepped forward, and the galaxy felt it far beyond Earth. Alien soldiers trained harder, watched shadows more closely, because they remembered. They remembered fear. They remembered one human. And in the silence of space, a new truth settled. Humans were not the strongest. They were not the fastest. But when pushed to the edge, humans adapted. Humans endured. And endurance changed the balance of the galaxy. From that day on, no one laughed at humanity again.